about my feelings now, first of all.
You want a hug?
No, I feel sad, but I don't want a hug from you.
I'm going to give him a hug, don't worry.
No, do not touch me.
All right, Riddle versus NYYRIKKI. Both of these teams are tied right now in the standings. Take it away.
Thank you.
Do your analyst.
I will. So, from a narrative point of view, with Riddle, I would definitely say that they have been on a downward trajectory. They've been a team that has struggled to find clear-cut wins in a consistent fashion. And when they're finally getting their wins, it's quite often of one guy coming with a 1v9 performance. Most recently, I think Kex has been the one showing up for them, and specifically on the Renekton. Now, we flip that coin. We talk a little bit about NYYRIKKI. I think Acertor down towards the bot side instead has been the main catalyst for the success we quite often see in NYYRIKKI. And I feel like he's actually one of the greatest AD carry we've seen in that we have in the league, paired up with Apignale as well. This duo, when they are kind of running around, they just find success for their team. So I think it is two different catalysts you want to see at these two team composition, whereas for Riddle, it's very much about their solo lanes. They can have potential to play for the affiliates later, but in laning phase, I'm not expecting him to get many resources. And then I think for NYYRIKKI, it's going to be more towards that bot side, making sure that GP can survive just a little bit every now and then.
Yeah, we'll keep our eyes on the jungle rotations to see where they're starting, well, how they're going to be playing this. Early, GP's actually, you know, this level 1, pretty nice for him versus Kex. Just eating those grasping-powered Qs. And it does get a little bit rougher because it's Renekton, and Renekton's very, very fun. That's going to be my way of saying that. But yeah, we can see the Desadre making their way up the lane, up the jungle. So we'll be pathing towards the top side of the map. That means that can then move down after the first reset and then move towards the bottom side.
He's actually just going to be skipping wolves. I think one of the reasons we're going for this is that you don't have to commit to play down towards the bot side, because quite frankly, the setup into a Braum is not necessarily the most secure one. There's also the cleanse available for Fatty-chan, and because of that, you can play more like a bandage duty right now, where you're making sure that the Gangplank gets to collapse his wave on the third wave. He gets to have a slow push stack towards him, or can just go for an early recall to gain him a little bit of an advantage in a lane where he will be receiving a lot of jungle attention. So I don't know if we can actually see the top side right now, how the Gangplank is pathing this, and there we have it. Petoska doing exactly what he's supposed to do. You push in this third wave, you crash it, and you back off to gain intel on the Nidalee.
Well, the Nidalee is currently at the chicken camp, taking that away from the side of NYYRIKKI. Is going to go hunting for the Gwen, but not going to be able to find Desadre. Desadre will move over the trap now and reveal themselves, so they now know where that is. And Petroska just going to reset.
Yeah, so down towards the bot side, I think right now Fatican and Nukes currently are the one with the priority in their favor. So as soon as he saw the Seadra was moving down towards the bot side, he wanted to deny the Scuttle Crab despite his own top cam still being up. So he's sacrificing his own little clear speed in favor of trying to get a double Scuttle here. You can see the quick adaptation for the Seadra as well, because he's moving up towards the top side Scuttle now instead.
But interesting as well, Slowku has a good shove in the mid lane, so he can rotate over first to help versus this Crab if they want to contest it. MC's going to spot it out and find Desadre nice and early, jumping in. No red buff for the slow, but Ghost has been popped and Desadre on the run. Slowkey may look for the distortion over the wall. If he finds this chains, this could be a dead Gwen. Goes in for the flash, throws down every little bit of damage he needs. The spear from MC goes wide, and Desadre is burning down low, but will be able to survive. MC, it turns out he does miss.
Oh my word, I cannot believe the Seadra actually lives that one. It's still in a favorable position for Riddle, but the fact you make it out alive on that situation, a great escape from the NYYRIKKI jungler, but you're still going to be losing out on the double Scuttle. Granted, it's not as good as it used to be in the past, but you can already see the laning phase here. Kex, he's trying to shove it in. He's very low, and Petoska, one good barrel, can really turn this one around.
Oh, he lands the barrel. He's got the trial by fire, and Kex is just going to have to give it up. He's going to pull this. Oh, the wave. So sad. He was trying to freeze it.
Yeah, misses out on that one. See if he can stop some backs, or at least bait some backs to be stopped here, but he cannot. Petoska does have to teleport, like Kex does as well. Kex opts in for his one. Petoska is going to recall, and he's most likely going to TP back as well. No, he actually opts to stay around because he saw the Nidalee back, so he knows he gets some extra time in lane here. But at some point, you need to back. You need to expend that TP. You're in an item deficit, only with a boot so far, but you have the mana disadvantage and the HP disadvantage at the moment.
Has got the biscuit though, so a little bit of mana can be recuperated there
Ooh, nice word.
in the top lane. Sometimes I can speak English.
Ah, and it's very delightful when you can. It's
That's a good word as well.
Yeah, thank you. Brilliant, some would say.
I missed you.
I missed you too, buddy. Do not worry about that. It's great to have you back. Taking stock at the lane right now with the bot lane priority they needed for themselves down with NYYRIKKI. They've now put Abagnale in a position where he can roam around, but currently they don't have the greatest vision control, and with your mid laner just on a reset on Aero, there's not too much to do. I like the fact that you're looking for roams, but fact is, you probably wouldn't have been able to achieve much just due to the fact that Petoska still currently have not TP'd back either. And wait a minute. Has MC still not cleared his topside jungle? Is that level 1 blue buff?
That is level 1 blue buff.
So that does put you a little bit behind in the jungle tempo. You've been able to get enemy jungle. He started bot side.
Okay, yes, that is level 1 blue buff then.
I might be level 1 Grump as well. So actually a little bit behind in terms of jungle clearing right now. You can see Decidueye is level 5. There, MC finally hits that himself. But when the Decidueye's blue buff starts spawning, that's where you can gain yourself that little bit of an extra advantage, that little bit of extra tempo. It might not matter in the second full clear. It might not matter a little bit on the third full clear, but on the fourth full clear, that's where it starts happening. Off towards the top side.
Cannon Barrage is ready. Renekton and Nidalee make such a strong combination, but the Cannon Barrage is going to stop them down, and the Q will secure first blood.
And that was just straight up a solo kill as well. Petoska playing that one real nicely. Its spear does connect, but MC not in a position to capitalize on it. And with the Decidueye being there to back up, there's just not much you can do about that situation. They opted in for a dive, and it failed horribly for Riddle.
Oh, nice chains actually there from Slowq. Spear is going to get blocked by the minion though. So, not too much damage going on to Rise here in the mid lane. But lovely little play in the top side. We'll see this once again. Just played that very patiently.
Yeah, and it's even if it's just a 1 versus 2 and the Decidueye is not actually here to back you up, Kex gets so low trying to shove in that turret, and the Gangplank Orange just to get out of spear range after the stun comes through, super nice as well. MC trying to counter juggle here. Bot lane priorities in favor of Riddle.
Yeah, everyone's rotated over though. Abagnale making their way forward. Realm Warp's just going to get them out to safety. Decidueye nice and safe.
Vatican still looking for Abagnale here. They're trying to get some more vision control. That's the press the attack combo with the Calibrum and Chakrams to back you up. You cannot disrespect that turret. And in the green room, I can already hear NYYRIKKI scream about those those Aphelios guns. But with this priority, they will be able to net themselves up the Infernal Drake for themselves. They put that on the stacking table, but on the other end, we can see Abagnale already recalling. I think he's going to be looking for a potential Herald play in just a bit. Oh, no, he actually cancels it.
Well, 8 minutes in, gold lead very close between these teams. Obviously, there'll be a slight lead here in the top side, although is looking for a fight versus Kex. I believe those minions actually just blocked Petoska from actually getting even closer, because I think with the trial by fire, that was a 1 fight. Dominus not available quite yet to Kex, but it will be up fairly soon. And Petoska actually, you can see, playing a little bit of respect. Doesn't actually know where MC is.
Things coming in the mid lane here. Look at Slowq's position. He's trying to catch Aero off guard. Remember, Aero does have flash, but now MC's here for backup.
Spear goes wide once again, flashed out. Chains are on, and this is going to be the pop. This is going to be the follow-up. Nice and easy kill there for Riddle in the mid. A little bit of a fumble.
But good patience from Slowq. He called that play 10 seconds before it actually happened, got the backup from MC, and connects the chain despite an early flash from Aero. So nice job from the Riddle mid laner, putting his team back in a competitive gold deficit, or gold lead now rather, although it's only 200 gold.
Kex just going to heal up off the honey fruit, and Petoska's had this wave shoved for, well, so he had the lane in a nice place for him underneath the tower, but he was still down in farm, especially when he got that first blood as well. Interesting from him. And actually cancels the recourse as he sees the wave get shoved in. Placing a ward down for Decidueye, who's got the sweeper going for the moment. The ghost has been used, and there's the needlework. The barrel is going to be big, but it's going to get blocked, and it's going to get blocked as Kex is going down. One last needlework will do it. As that Crocodile got a haircut.
Yeah, that's the thing. He got a bit disrespectful there. Thought Petoska was back in, moved in the top lane, and then thought he could be looking for some platings here to try and cut back on some of the loss they gained on themselves by losing that topside play earlier. But it just ends up putting them further behind, and another kill goes over to NYYRIKKI.
Yeah, lovely little pickup for them there. Decidueye actually, you know, fairly on it with the rotations. And We were talking about this at the beginning, thinking they're going to play for bot lane, they're going to play for Azure.
Exactly.
But actually, no. They've been healing very heavily towards the top side of the map. And now we might see slowQ look for a solo kill, misses the chains, and that is going to call that.
Yeah, I want to talk about that as well, but Abagnale, he's out on a mission to get some vision.
Oh, going to take a lot of damage from NC. slowQ is going to come in, looking for the flash, looking for the lockdown, looking for the turnaround maybe here, as slowQ gets locked down by the ultimate. And the Ignite goes down, but it's not going to be enough for a follow-up kill. slowQ's out of there.
Yeah, he is. And Abagnale, I gotta say, that's a bit too overconfident trying to clear out that bush. Just when MC was around, did not have the bot lane priority even, and no jungle attention either, so even a flash is not going to save you against the LeBlanc. And as you said yourself, yeah, I thought we were going to be talking a lot about the bot side as well, because for the longest time with NYYRIKKI, that has been the story. Every time we talk about Asseter on either the Aphelios or on this Jinx, or we talk about Abagnale on his ability to find the perfect engage, either by putting himself in a good fog of war position to flank the enemy, or just straight up finding the pickups. But so far, it's been very quiet for the bot lane, and I can think of two reasons for this. One, you're against Aphelios Braum, and you're like, okay, we're not actually going to be able to find a pickup on this, they're just going to disengage us. So therefore, we're going to be trying and match the scaling in the mid game by just trying to outperform them there instead of trying to outperform them in laning phase. And then the other one is that you're against Renekton in Italy. You're against slowQ's comfort. And if you can stop him on his most comfortable champion, that does something to the mentality as well in the early game.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're 11 minutes in. 2-2 is the kills right now. Gold lead, not even worth mentioning. 200 gold. MC, though, being very proactive on the Nidalee. Got the Night Harvester finished up and is now looking to start up this Rift Herald for the team. So we'll be picking that one up. Petriska's been pushed underneath tower basically the entire game.
And the thing is, what can you cross-map with this? Because you are forfeiting this objective. Are you getting anything else around the map? Take a look at Abagnale right now. He's now trying to get that deep vision. Question mark pangs are already coming out, but now they've primed the bot lane. The vision control here to commit plays now is set. It's put in position. So now you set yourself up. How do you equalize on it? How do you execute on this play you have in mind and moving down towards the bot side?
Yeah, it looks like they're rotating a lot of people over towards this bot side, but question is what is there to gain? Yes, there's a dragon, so I'm assuming that's where the attention's going. Answering it myself. I was like, what are they doing? And then
great question, greater answer. Good job. But now, hold it. MC, is he going to face check this one?
Ooh, he smells a rat, and he's correct to do so.
Smelled the rat, checked it with the trap, and just like that, he gets out of sight. Topside. I mean, surely this is not going to go out. Okay.
I don't know about that. He's reset the trial by fire as well. Looking for that last Q. That grass proc's going to do a fair amount of damage as Kex's ultimate's about to wear out. And Petriska still has the flash. He's looking for the turnaround. Got the orange, got the cleanse. Trying to find the...
Oh,
Kex! What an outplay! As meanwhile in the bot lane, Azatul's going oh so low. And they found the turnaround. Down goes the rise. slowQ cashing in. And NYYRIKKI crumbling across the map.
Call an ambulance, but not for me, Jake. Tex turns it around and then down towards the bot side. Finds themselves in a favorable position despite NYYRIKKI being the team setting up so much vision around that bot side. I'm not too sure how that actually happened, but it looked brilliant now that they've put themselves in a 2k gold lead on the side of Riddle, and they're able to get an objective for themselves in the Drake as well.
Yeah, really, really swift little play there from Kex. As Desadre actually found slowQ, but we're going to go into the replay and see this bot lane fight because we missed most of it.
Yeah, okay, so remember there is so much intel around where they were, but it's just great piloting, or navigation rather, with the Realm Warp to put yourself in a good position. At least that's what you think in the beginning, but then Abagnale apparently dives too far forward, and it just becomes a super split fight when a 3-man Calibrum hits the fight. Arrow, no flash, caught off guard from his teammates, and yeah, he's just going to be biting the bullet.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, hasn't quite got the movement or the safety and is in the wrong position. So slowQ will pick up their first kill of the game. Looks like Riddle going to use this Rift Herald effectively. Not effectively enough.
What happened,
they
Tom?
didn't get the plates, but they do still get the tower, so...
What happened, Tom? Kex just got solo killed.
Wait, what? What happened?
That's what I'm saying. I saw Rift Herald.
Crazy.
Yeah, okay, so... Kex, despite just finding a nice 1v1, is still in an item deficit. You can see Fatoska actually finished off his first mythic item. Obviously, with a Gangplank, it's quite easy to get a lot of gold just due to the nature of your skill set and the passive, of course. So it's only expected to be this far forward. But still, the fact he found that solo kill after just getting solo killed, I'm a little bit baffled.
Boggled. Confused. Let's see it.
Oh, there we have it. Do you want to play by play it?
No, but I can break it down. Resets trial by fire with barrels multiple times. There you go. That's two trial by fires. It's a lot of true damage. Grasp of the Undying. Item disadvantage.
Honestly, that was not even a minion wave. That was just Kex outside of his own turret looking for an exchange, and Petoska just put him to bed.
Sleepy crocodile.
Oh, yes.
I think he felt confident because of how shoved he was and was like, you got a long way to run. And then Petoska goes, no, you got to run. Back to lane because you're dying.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, he didn't actually get the chance to do so. And I wonder right now, let's try and have a look at the gold to see actually who... Oh, I'm going to hold on that actually because MC... Okay, he's out of there.
There's nothing more sad than that.
Yeah. To actually see who's... to actually see who's the strong sides of each team. And so far, it just seems like every member except the top lane is a head nod right now for Riddle. As it all only being 100 gold down. The same goes for the mid lane, where that's probably the biggest lead. Aero versus slow queue. But if we take a look at the map state right now, it is just Riddle moving the members around the map the fastest. They're having the tempo advantage, and they're taking care of these outer turrets. So 2 turrets to their name, with NYYRIKKI with 0 to theirs.
Yeah, it's pretty rough for them. Riddle have obviously got those 2 dragons as well in their pocket, so they're quite happy on that front. Can't actually see what the next dragon is. Is that the Hex Tech? Because I swear there's a bug around it.
Yeah, there is. You can just look at the minimap. You see.
Oh yeah,
gates,
everything's got lightning.
Yeah, exactly. I love.
I think Hex Tech has a bug as well, so you can't see the icon. Hence why I knew.
Nah, bro, you just blind. It's right there.
Good vision.
It is right there.
Yeah, I know, but at the time it wasn't there.
It was there.
God, you're...
It's like an old married couple here on Valentine's Day, isn't it?
I'm gonna give you a big kiss.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Oh yeah,
I hope our partners are watching this.
It's the last game of the night.
Things are getting heated.
It is, and things are not getting heated so far in this game. What Riddle is trying to do is take control of the top side, see if they can
my word!
Use that priority.
He just lost half his health to an auto attack at a Q.
He did. Use that priority to take care of enemy camps as well, to try and kind of exponentially grow their lead, but it's not doing too much for them right now. NYYRIKKI is actually doing a good job holding on to the Raptors, and they will be losing out on the Crux exchange, but that is the most exciting stuff happening right now. But I will say, this map control is just purely in favor of Riddle. I think the main concern for a lot of our teams, though, in NLC, when they finally get a lead, they sincerely struggle to put a clean finish into it. We just casted Singularity Astralis, so it's going to be curious to see if it's going to come down to a flip of objectives, or if it's actually going to be, hey, let's push out the lane, let's take good control of the enemy jungle, let's look for picks if we want to with the LeBlanc, or let's just try and have one guy solo the Drake while the rest of them is pulling a little bit of a bait, or putting pressure, applying pressure rather, on the enemy.
I'm interested to see what Petoska's build is going to be. This could be that Infinity Age build.
I think it will be.
Second, and then you just stack crit cloaks, and then you're like, all right, I've got enough crit.
So to the people who's not fully certain what Jake is talking about, Infinity Edge only has its full value when you get 60% crit as an item, which is why you quite often see Infinity Edge build as a third item, because it's really not gold efficient if you get it as a second item.
Yeah.
But you can cheat this if you just start building the crit cloaks to try and get the 60% crit beforehand. But with the Dirk being finished up, I don't think that's going to be the case.
Oh, it's Collector. Just wanted the good extra crit chance, I guess. It's an interesting build though, because obviously you're going to use those crit cloaks on GP if you're going crit build, so it's not the end of the world. Now Dragon spawning up very soon. It looks like both of these teams are congregating in the mid lane. There's not too much vision either side, although there is some nice wards behind the side of NYYRIKKI, as spears, ultimates, everything went a little wide there, so a fair amount actually burnt, or at least the Moonlight Vigil burnt from Vatican, as the Rift Herald will pull people in to the mid lane. And it looks like Riddle are just going to get their third dragon for free.
That's the thing. NYYRIKKI, they pushed it up as if they wanted to contest, realized, well, we can actually contest, and then just backed off, and that hindered them from going for a cross map too. So they're not picking up a topside turret, because yes, they can move the members up there now if they want to, but the thing is, the move is going to be read by Riddle, and they're going to be able to allocate resources on the map to give a response to this play.
Yeah. Slowcube might just find a Sadra here. They see them on the map. Slowcube, you're in a pretty rough position. Obviously,
I think he's fine.
Underneath his tower,
Yeah, I mean, you're just not in a position to dive. You don't have members that can come and help you.
Yeah, I guess.
Slowq does, but NYYRIKKI really doesn't, and it's a slippery champion, like the LeBlanc as well.
I keep getting excited by seeing people close together, but here comes the Realm Warp. Joining in with the rest of the team, MC's buying some spaces. There's the cannon barrage. Baron going to spawn up as the Rocky goes a little bit wide. Now the fight is on. They've still got a little bit of that needlework to work with. And Slowq chasing forward, looking for Avenel, not able to hit them as they got a teleport coming on the back line. The Sadra's going to get popped as Fatty can't able to find the kill. Crocodile on the back line. And NYYRIKKI trying to run away. A spear from MC could be huge, but they're not going to be able to find it.
Just not finding anything, really. Like, they tried going for a cross map. It failed. They were late on the tempo. And Kex, he's just going to be looking for the dive now.
Hero's too low. They might just turn it onto Avenel, able to take them down. Kex taking tower shot after tower shot. Cashed in by the Rise. But that is going to be it.
Kex got caught off guard by the Chompers. Great placement by Azator. I kind of want to say, unfortunately, Aero is the one picking it up. I think he's going to be going for the Thimble Winter Rise at least. So not seeing your Jinx get that kill is a little bit sad, but let's have a look at the replay once again, because I think Riddle is in their own right to be picking up this red buff for themselves. They have the mobility to play around with. And then the Seadra feels like he just goes a little bit too far forward here, where it seems like he finds a play, but I don't really see it. TP's coming in behind them. There's a lot of good peeling with nukes as well on the Braum.
Yeah.
And it's just a tough situation for Riddle. Or NYYRIKKI, rather.
Yeah, it's incredibly hard for them, but they were lucky to find something onto Kex. Maybe it was just Kex going a little bit too greedy, thinking he can find the kill. I mean, he did, but did cost him his life. And like you said, maybe not the ideal person to pick it up for Aero. But at the end of the day, Rice still going to be quite happy with picking up some of that gold. But Azator's been a very quiet game from their Jinx. And, you know, we talked about this. They were the player on NYYRIKKI who we wanted to watch here. You placed them as one of the best AD carries in the league. And a lot of the attention has been thrown towards the top side of the map. And this Jinx is behind right now. Spear gets blocked out by the Wolf, so MC not going to be able to find too much damage onto Azator. Just going to get back under the tower to safety.
It's just very difficult because right now there's not a lot in your team composition facilitating you as an AD carry.
Yeah.
Because when you take a look at Riddle's composition, the fact that you could get blown up by Slowq on the LeBlanc or the spears from Italy, it just means you have to right-click a lot and put yourself in a very good position all the time. Oh, Patoska.
Patoska gets the barrel. Oh my word, that's a lot of damage. Sterix is going to get burnt with the cannon barrage as well. Patoska not really got the damage to make this stick. If he can find a good barrel, potentially that collector could crit for the kill. But he's not feeling it. Doesn't quite have the orange up.
TP though, look at the TP. Aero just TP'd in behind Kex. It's just probably going to get them a kill here.
Yeah, they're going to be able to lock him in place. As long as they hold him down with that rune prison, it's going to be enough. Trying to jump in forward, trying to find the kill. Patoska able to get it with the collector.
Yeah, what can they get on the opposite side of the map though? Now that they know Aero TP'd in, is that going to give Riddle anything? And no, actually not. NYYRIKKI, they hold on against the pressure with Riddle pushing down the lanes.
Yeah. Woo.
That was close.
That was a bit of a squeaky bum moment, as I like to call them.
You are so cringe.
There he is. I love the game.
Hexgates are super fun. I think that's a great addition to the map as well. Not like the aforementioned Chemtech Drake we had beforehand. But now, 1 minute until this Hextech Soul from the side of Riddle. Getting this extra slow is super great when you're up against targets who want to be able to kite you down. Like, you slow down Azator on this Jinx, you slow down the Rise when he doesn't have the face rush, all of a sudden, they're just fish food. I mean, they'll get chewed up so easily.
Such a great way back onto the map. But yes, I completely agree with whatever you were saying. I wasn't just watching people ride the gates.
What did I say?
Well, Dragon's spawning up in 30 seconds, so we'll talk about that after this, because everybody is posturing on the map around the mid lane right now for that. I'm taking stock of the wave state right now, and wow, Slowq, that was a lot of damage. Solar Flare does connect, and looking to try and turn this one around. Patoska already very, very low, and Abagnale going to lose their life, but look at the needlework. MC jumping in, taking out Patoska. It's Azator's moment to shine. He has been so quiet all game, and he is excited. Aero going to have to use the stopwatch to try and dodge away on all of this damage, as Azator and Desadre doing so much work to keep Aero alive. He's going to use the ulti to get Desadre out of there and to safety. They can use the gates to get back into this dragon nice and soon. Desadre can heal up one with the Gromp as well. Slowq jumps over the wall.
He's looking
for the kill. Slowed down. Azator actually going low. That's just an easy kill for slowQ. Why did he take that fight? And now slowQ can chase. Hasn't got the ultimate available yet, but Azator has to be so careful. Abagnale coming in. Oh, it's the double kill for slowQ. NYYRIKKI, they just picked it up and they threw it out. That is a complete fumble.
Complete fumble, as you mentioned. slowQ, he's just going to be forcing the last member away, but let's be real. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Not like this. NYYRIKKI, no.
Oh, he does not collapse in that one, but that's 20 seconds on Decidueye, 15 on Aero, and 18 on Azator. Baron should just be the target for Riddle, who has now picked up the Hectech Soul for themselves and should be able to put a nail in the Baron coffin.
Why didn't they reset? They could have reset and take the Rift Gates back in. But no, they don't. Abagnale, it's not the ride you want to take. Baron is almost done. The Cannon Barrage is coming down. It's going to do a fair amount of damage, but slowQ's just going to jump over the wall, look for the chains. Can he Solar Flare steal? Absolutely not. And his life is forfeited as well. slowQ, 5-0-4 on the LeBlanc, having an absolutely monstrous performance.
Yeah, you know what? That's respectable. But what I really want to comment Riddle for this time around is it doesn't feel like a 1v9 performance from a specific member. It's actually 4 members of Riddle showing up. Kex has 5 deaths on the Renekton. He's literally the only one inting a little bit here, with the rest of his teammates having great KDAs. So playing that weak side in the strong side Renekton.
Sometimes you gotta be the feeder.
That's true.
What can I say? Anyway, let's take stock of the items, because there's a Medgeist on slowQ. Honestly, good enough game. It's pretty cost efficient. If they don't lose the stacks, it's going to be all right. You can see that our third item on the way for Fatican as Petroska going to get spotted out by slowQ, but these Baron waves, even with the GP, going to be pretty hard to handle.
But with the Nidalee as well, this is where the sieging potential of MC starts to show up as well. slowQ dashing forward just to throw one Q and proc the Hectech Soul will do a lot of damage too. So yes. Riddle, they've actually opted in to play 3 lanes. Usually in this day and age, we see people play on the 2 lanes instead. It's easier not to get caught. Riddle this time around have a lot of faith in their solo laners, and they're just splitting up the map. It's pulling NYYRIKKI apart.
Yeah, they are looking for it. There is a Q. Sorry, an E onto Aero. As Fatican actually, oh my word!
No, you did not.
He just got GP'd.
And that's a shutdown over to Azator.
Oh, nice dodge there from Aero, actually dodging out on slowQ. Carry on.
Thank you very much. That's a shutdown over to Azator. In this time, like, it's going to take some time before NYYRIKKI is going to be put in a position where they can actually teamfight this. It took Azator so long just trying to put down Kex in his place, even as a 1-5 Renekton, because this Renekton is going to be building Gargoyle Stormblade as well. He's going to be a frontline Renekton that can actually deal with the damage. So you're looking for an Infinity Edge on the Jinx, but realistically speaking, you need a Lord Dominik's Regard as well before you can really be the carry for your team. And you're looking at least 5 to 10 minutes into the future of this game to get that item. And I'm just not sure NYYRIKKI can get to that point.
Oh no. Okay, he's fine. I think now almost getting in a little bit of trouble there, but Azator slowly getting there. 3-1 on the Jinx. 2 items at Infinity Edge is on the way, and I think that's the big one. But for now, Petroska going to try and avoid Kex, but this could just be the end. Gets himself the lockdown to Sadre. Makes sure that Petroska will not be going down today. Is there a timer on this game, or do you think Riddle is still, you know, going to be strong at all points?
I definitely think there will be a timer. I just think that timer is so far ahead in the future that it doesn't really matter. Like, you take a look at the Decidueye's items right now, haven't even finished his Mythic. He's sitting on an Ashes Tooth and do not have the Pivot or Rift Maker for a Gwen either. So you can just see it, once again, 3 lanes, because Riddle know they can afford it. And there's just multiple cannons coming in. Baron just wore up though, and they're looking for a team fight.
They're throwing everything onto MC. They're gonna bring Aero in. He's gonna eat the spear. He's gonna have to flash away, otherwise he gets executed. Desadre does not have the sustain, does not have the damage to deal with anything as he goes down. Petroska needs to find a huge barrel here. Snooks gets slowed down by Azator, but that is gonna be the end of the GP. Abagnale next to full. It's only Aero, it's only Azator left. A double kill for MC on his Nidalee. He finally got his hands onto it, and it's been so big for him. They got a little bit of wave clear. They don't have Baron to work with anymore, but the teleports are coming in. They're keeping the wave alive as long as possible. A lot of damage is coming out, but it's going to be even more onto the face of Aero as he loses his life. Fatican has the murder guns, and Azator will pay the ultimate price. Ace on the base, and the Nexus will fall. Riddle take the win.
And just like that, Riddle, they'll pull ahead in the standings, 4-6 was the score between these two teams, but now Riddle will be